What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another review on Clutch Cinema Talk. Today we are going to be doing Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. This is the 5th overall Godzilla film as we're counting down to Godzilla x Kong, the New Empire that comes out at the end of the month here in 2024. They're going to be spoilers. We're going to be spoiling the hell out of this movie. So if you don't want any spoilers, go watch this movie. It is on Max, not sponsored. Let's get right into it. Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. Directed by, you guessed it, Mr. Honda. This movie came out at the end of 1964 in Japan. I believe it came out in America a few months later, so 1965. Whenever you see it, it could show that it's from 1965. This is a sequel to Mothra vs. Godzilla, as one of the Mothra larvae are shown in this, and it's confirmed that it's one of them based on the dialogue from the two twins. So what is this movie about? Let's just run through this really quickly. There's a princess, right? She gets possessed by someone from Venus, and she's telling everybody on Earth, guys, that meteorite, there's a meteorite that fell on Earth. Guys, it is not good. You guys are in for some shit that's gonna go down. There is a three-headed dragon, space dragon, that is gonna come and destroy the world. So you guys gotta get on that. I don't know what you guys are gonna do, but you guys get on that. Get on that. While all this is happening, there are like assassins who want the actual princess from the country where she's from. They're trying to stop, and one of them has glasses. So this cop, the main character, the cop, he plays like he's a bodyguard for her. So it kind of turns into like a spy thriller kind of thing going on. Godzilla? Yeah, oh yeah, no, he's in this. He is in this. And Rodan, actually, they're in this. They show up a little bit later. Honestly, this movie's the closest you're gonna get to a Godzilla versus Rodan movie, because they start beefing toward the end. Godzilla, Rodan, and Mothra end up uniting to take down King Ghidorah when he's unleashed from his meteorite. Overall, pretty wacky plot. It is a very wacky plot. There's assassins going on and possessed, like aliens possessing humans, but like in a good way. And then you're like, what the heck is going on? But they do introduce the three Earth monsters in a very natural way, and it's a pretty cool way. It does feel connected. I think like Godzilla, the way he introduces the princess, like, yo, don't go on that boat. And you're like, yo, why aren't you going on that boat? And you're in your head, you're like, yo, Godzilla is about to go and destroy the boat. That's exactly what happens. What we all came down to see was the smackdown at the end of the movie. Earth's monsters, the three big Japanese kaiju at the time, Godzilla, Mothra, and Rodan, all having their own solo movies, and now they're all teaming up in this to take out this big bad alien creature. This is the Avengers Endgame. Well, it's not the Avengers Endgame. It's more like Avengers. It's like the Avengers, guys, for the first kaiju movies, and it's very satisfying to see all three of them start beating the shit out of Ghidorah at the end. So before we even get to the fight, let's talk about Ghidorah, okay? Awesome, iconic design. Obviously, not obviously, it's based off of the Otachi. It looks evil. There's no redeeming factors of this. It's chaotic. The three heads are going all over the place, just spraying electricity, blowing everything up. The laugh, the iconic Showa Ghidorah laugh, is like a cackling, like a I can't do it. And just the dragon inspiration, the scales on him, it's just there's a reason why this character is one of Toho's big five, and it's just iconic, amazing, and he is the big bad for years to come. And it's cool to see him in this very first movie. Let's talk about the fight. Godzilla and Rodan, they start beefing at first, and it's an interesting fight. They play volleyball for a second, and then Mothra shows up, and she's like, guys, what the hell are you guys doing? There's a humongous space monster. And Godzilla and Rodan, they're funny. They're like, yo, I don't care. I really don't care what happens to the humans, okay? So leave us alone while we beat the shit out of each other. So Mothra's like, all right, screw you guys. She goes all the way up to Ghidorah. On sight, Ghidorah blasts her. She gets bodied. But then then Godzilla and Rodan are like, all right, that's not cool. So then they join the fight, and then they start laying it down on Ghidorah. One of the funniest things about this fight is the amount of times Mothra gets bodied, and you have to respect her for that. She gets bodied, like the costume gets flung in the air. It's so hilarious. The highlight of that fight is Mothra getting on top of Rodan and just spraying all over Ghidorah. That's good stuff. That's great. Highlights of this movie is for me, Ghidorah's rampage. He destroys Tokyo Tower. There's a point where he destroys Tokyo Tower. So now, if you think about it, this movie is following Mothra versus Godzilla, which followed Mothra, in which in Mothra, she destroys Tokyo Tower. So they rebuilt Tokyo Tower within 4 years. I would be tight. Listen, I would be tight if I was on that project building it for the second time. So Ghidorah, menace, bro. Absolute menace. He doesn't care about any of y'all taxes. Like, those taxes are going straight up. When the twins are showing Mothra at the beginning during the TV show, at the end of that sequence, you can see Mothra on the television. So somehow their magic was able to broadcast Mothra for everybody to see. That's a cool power. I mean, that's a pretty cool power. You can watch Mothra on the TV if they want you to do it. So Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, very spy and thriller. I didn't really enjoy the human part of it. I kind of was losing focus on it. I do like the introductions of the kaiju and how they all come together at the end and they fight Ghidorah. I think that's one of the best parts about it. So among the Showa movies, I think this does rank toward the top, maybe like at the bottom half of the top, if that makes sense to you. Here's my Letterboxd review for this. Right, I don't remember what I talked about in the review, but then here's the ranking of all 5 of them so far. If you guys liked Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, you let me know down below. Do you like Ghidorah? Do you think he's a great arch nemesis? Well, we're about to see more of him in the next review, Invasion of the Astral Monster, where it's the same movie again, just minus one of the kaiju. So until then, guys, turn on those post notifications so you can know when all these Godzilla movies are coming out. And I hope to see you guys in the future. And if you want to go check the older ones, you definitely go do that. So until next time, it's been your boy KC, and I hope to see you in the next video. Deuces, y'all. Yo!